into Lord Guy outside the city. Think I can tell people I met him?
Take this! Take this!
Sacred bird protection.
Take this! Looking rough. Is that it?
Lord Guy, Lord Chengpu, everyone's back again!
Excellent.
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again. With the wind at our back, we'll take...
At this rate, I won't even be able to protect myself. I'll have to start with relearning the basic weapon stances.
Yes, my lord.
I am grateful that you had the patience to train with someone as unskilled as myself. Do not hesitate to point out my faults in the future.
Yes, my lord.
Are you here to train as well? That will not be necessary. Jotai and I were just finishing our training. Jotai has done me a great service by helping me during his time off duty.
It is nothing.
You do not need to spare my feelings. Under normal circumstances, a man of your talents would be fulfilling his potential on the front lines with Sa.
Lord Sun Xuan, please.
No. I need to make this clear to you right now. I am sorry for my lack of experience. I will continue to devote myself to improving my skills, so that I will not be such a burden.
A burden? I never thought. But I believe that is a fine attitude.
Yes, I am counting on your support. Jotai is a true warrior. I believe that he may be of service to you too. You two should take this opportunity to get to know each other better. Jotai must be tired from keeping me company. Take a rest for a while.
How did it come to this? I have my doubts that you are interested in a conversation with a man of so few words as myself. Maybe, but that does not change the truth. Your few words carry much wisdom. I am simply a bore. I will endeavor to learn from your example.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I...
How? Do you...
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Jotsa. Not many people can read and write.
Yeah. That's right.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Hope I get to witness.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that hasn't changed.
More and more people are losing their families as the fighting goes on.
I heard two important warriors were fighting over some...
is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Let's go. Take this. Take this. Looking rough. Remember why we're here. Let's go. What's next? Let's see it all. Take this. Looking rough. Let's stay sharp. Take it. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. There we go. Looking rough. Looking rough. Must stay sharp. There we go. Looking rough. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Looking rough. Looking rough. I've been waiting for this. Let's get serious. What's next? There we go! Gotta be quicker. Looking rough. Attack! It's not over yet. Take this. Must stay sharp. All my might. Looking rough. Take this. I see you.
Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With all my might. What's next? Time to attack.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act. Take that. I see you. Whoa. Is that it? Time to attack.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Now. Ascends here. Looking rough. Whoa. Ascends here. Stay sharp. Tables too. With all my might. Looking rough. Gotta be quicker. Take this. Whoa. Got this. What's next? Whoa. I can't believe
The enemy
this.
officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Looking rough. Time to attack. Let's give it to them. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this! Whoa. Can't believe
The
this.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act.
This territory is ours.
I'm so hungry. Hey, Dad, could you buy some...
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are amazing, aren't they? Their leader, Lord Liu Bei, even more so.
More and more people are losing their families as the fighting goes on.
Begin the march!
Take that! Time for a good old fight! Get ready!
Looking rough.
Let's get serious!
Looking rough.
Take that! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight!
Stay sharp.
Take this! Take that!
Looking rough.
Stay sharp.
Take this! Take this!
Looking rough.
Coming at you! Time to act! Take this! All my might! Take this!
Stay sharp.
Gotta be quicker than that. Prepare for pain! Die! Coming at you!
Struggling out here. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Stay sharp.
Let's give it to them! Whoa. Let's go. Let's go. Begin the march! Time to act. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Looking rough. All right. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go.
Take this!
Rough. Looking rough. Take this! Let's go.
Begin the advance!
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. What's next? You see it all. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go. Time to act. Looking rough. Take this! Gotta be quicker than that. I see it all. Take this! Whoa. Coming at you! See you. What's next? Take this! All my might! Whoa, I'm counting on you. I must stay sharp. Prepare for me! Looking rough. Gotta be quicker. Take this! Take this! Whoa. All my might! Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this. Let's go. Take this!
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
What's next? All your might! Stay sharp. Looking rough. Take this. Bring them down. Aye, aye. With all my might. I see you. Hunter Jack. I see you. What's next? Now. Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we...
What does peace even look like?
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway? I can hardly believe he's so close by. If this place becomes a battlefield, all
Going with
lives
the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the flow could stop for a minute.
Best keep up with your weapon maintenance. You're entrusting your life to that thing after all.
Now! Looking rough. Looking rough. Now! Take this! Looking rough. Coming out! Looking rough. An opening! Let's get serious. Time to attack! How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated. An open looking rough. Now! An opening! Now! Time to attack! I see it! An opening! An opening! All my might! Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Tables turned. Head in. Pitiful situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. Got this. Stand here. Take this. Contact. An opening. Looking rough. Take this! Step here. An opening! Whoa. Now! This'll do. All my might! An opening! Looking rough. Take this! Head in! Whoa! Looking rough. Now! Take this! Open it! Now! Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
It opens.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
Looking rough. Now.
Let's get serious.
An opening. Now. Head in. An opening. Now. Head in. Whoa. Madness. Whoa. Now. Whoa. Now. Whoa. Now. Looking rough. Take this. Take this. Take this. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
Let's get serious.
Looking rough. An opening. Now.
Time to end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Hold it back for now.
Time to act. Looking rough.
All my might.
Whoa. Whoa.
An opening. Take this. Hajoga.
Looking rough. An opening.
An opening.
Take this. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Take this.
Take this.
All my might. Take this.
At it. Looking rough. At it. Struggling here. Looking rough. Whoa. An opening. Take this. Whoa. Attack. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. And open. Take this. Looking rough. Is that it? Take this. Whoa. Let's go. Yeah.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Whoa. Gotta be quicker. Looking rough. Take this. Whoa.
Let's give it to them.
Got this. Looking rough. Take it.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might, infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open. Take this territory is ours. Let's go. Looking rough.
Sense here.
Looking rough. Now. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Sense here.
Looking rough. And open. This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We two serve as the fangs and claws.
I was hoping to find you. I've been meaning to talk to you. No. I just wanted to talk. I want to learn more about you. It's good that Sun Tzu has been able to show his true strength, but it means we've been even busier than usual. We've been so rushed that I haven't had a chance to talk to you. Did you know that people have started calling you my shadow? It's because you helped from the side, aiding Sun Tzu and contributing to our victories in ways people can't see. We really appreciate it. You're helping us go places we wouldn't be able to go otherwise. Is your constant modesty a product of your upbringing? A guardian of peace? Once I found out who you were, it all started to make sense. I did a lot of research after Lord Sun Jian left us. Your actions and characteristics bear a close resemblance to those of a legendary group, you see. Do forgive me, prying into your affairs, and then asking you to lend us your aid, like this. Despite having lost your memories, you have obviously retained the skills you developed. Now, well, my curiosity about you has only further deepened. How do those eyes of yours read the wind? What kind of man do you perceive me to be? I would like to hear more in the coming days, if possible. I, too, am well aware that I mustn't squander this opportunity.
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again. With the wind at our back, we'll take all of Jiangdong.
An opening! Looking rough.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Oh, gotta be quicker. An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Oh my God! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An open settlement. This territory is ours. Time to attack! Looking rough. Sounds here! Looking rough. Whoa! Sounds here! No grenade! Whoa! Now! All my might! Looking rough. Sounds here! Looking rough. Now. Quicker than that. Whoa. Now. Take it. Gotta be quicker. Time to act. Take this. Take this. Gotta be quicker than that. Get open. This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated. Lord Huang Gai! Lord Cheng
I ran into Lord Huang Gai.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Well...
I hear the way Lord Zhang He fights is a sight to...
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chuhe.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
Ziluan... Please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original Guardian of Peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Jiluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Forgive me. Maybe it would have been better if you had never met me. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it. That's right.
Not many people can read and write.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Hope I get to witness it.
So, now His Majesty has to serve Cao Cao?
An open. Whoa.
An opening! Looking rough. Now! Head in! An opening! Take this! An opening! Take it! Now! Concentrate. Prepare for pain! Die! Time to attack! An opening! All my might! Looking rough. Time to attack! How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it. I wonder if
more
that's
customers.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
They say this is an important place.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. But it'd be nice if the flow could stop for a minute.
Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand. I don't want my...
Well now. Appreciate it. Oh, it's you.
Go show him what you're made of.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can, ought to make that their Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule, for my family, I cannot rest.
So, now his...
Well...
I hear the Emperor's in Shochun.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
I hear the town's stonemasons are... The more battles they have, the peace...
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again.
With the wind at our back, we'll take all of Jiangdong.
Let's begin.
Fine.
Now then.
Not bad.
One guy, heading out.
We can do it!
Go!
First, we defeat Liu Yao. Then we lay the foundations for our kingdom. Rally your resolve. To battle!
Taishi Ci is an officer to watch out for. Though word is that Liu Yao isn't using him to his full potential. This is the weakness that we will exploit. We will attack them not in body, but in mind. This will do it.
This is a ferocious to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Take this!
Looking rough.
An opening!
An opening rough.
Can't believe
the enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
The enemy's assault is relentless. Why won't Lord Liu Yao send Lord Taishi Ci out to the front lines?
It seems Liu Yao does have a plan for Taishi Ci, after all. Holding him back will make their defenses very hard to break. We must dominate the front line to draw out Taishi Ci. Focus all our forces on taking enemy bases. Now, advance!
All my might! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, stay sharp.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Now, hopelessly weak.
Time to attack.
Now, concentrate.
Bear witness to my power.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
One down! Many more to go! Take this! An opening! An opening! Time to attack!
We brigade the enemy officer has been defeated.
The real fight begins! I am under strict orders to guard this position, but I refuse to watch any more of my allies fall. I shall apologize to Lord Liu Yao after the battle, but right now, we must move swiftly to aid the others. Forward march!
We have drawn out Taishi Ci. Now is our chance to take the critical position he was guarding. We must march swiftly and avoid any unnecessary fighting along the way. Now, advance! Now, advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's you. It's a strange twist of fate that has brought us both to this battle.
I can see it all. Looking rough.
Bear witness to my power.
Now, sit down. Take this. What's next?
Stay sharp.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Concentrate.
Looking rough.
Turn the tables.
Take this.
Your strength was not enough.
Is this the end?
Whoa.
An opening!
Whoa, gotta be quicker. Looking rough.
Give it a shot! Bear witness to my power.
Get it?
Time to act.
It's not over yet.
Cannot be!
These limbs have life yet. I did not expect such prowess, even from Sunsauce ranks. I must retreat for now to recover for the next fight.
Your besting of XII was most impressive. I had not foreseen this, but it matters not. We will continue as planned.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep going.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Take this! We fight!
All my might.
This territory. He's the enemy officer.
Now we are ready to execute the plan. Spread rumors among the enemy that XII has betrayed them and surrendered to our side. We must take this opportunity to drive a wedge between Liu Yao and XII.
The tide flows in our favor. Onward! Press the attack all the way to Liu Yao. Time to advance!
Take that!
All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer
Reporting, my lord!
has been defeated.
Lord XII has betrayed us! Let's go. He has already surrendered to Sun Tzu!
Yes, he could not possibly have been defeated so easily. He was just waiting for the right moment to stab us in the back.
I can't believe it.
Let's go.
How could Lord Taishisu betray us?
It seems the enemy ranks have fallen into disarray. XII must have been a very important figure among their forces. But we must stay focused. We can use this advantage to take the remaining enemy bases.
All my might.
Lord Sun's vigor has the men in high spirits. Perhaps
The enemy officer
it is in his
has been
nature
defeated.
to rule.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going. Looking rough. Let's go.
They've engaged the enemy over there. We're heading to back them up. Start the advance!
Let's go.
Gotta be quicker than that. Concentrate. All my might.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Looking rough. Time to attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Let's get serious. Now. Looking rough. Here it comes. Stay shut. Can't believe this. The enemy officer.
Superb show of skill.
The enemy officer
that I can attest
has been
to.
defeated.
Now's the time! Now's the time!
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Rough.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I see you.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I'll continue to fight without complaint.
Watch the master at work.
All my might.
It's territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Forward!
Almost at our limits.
I should fall back while I can.
This will do it.
It's here! Take it! Got this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Witness to my power. One down! Many more to go! Is that it?
We've taken over all the bases in these areas. Now, we just need to rendezvous with Sun Ce and defeat Liu Yao.
Let's go.
What unbearable circumstances. We cannot afford to incur further losses.
Things don't seem right with the soldiers. Something happened while I was away. Is Lord Liu Yao safe? I must hurry back to the stronghold. Lord Liu Yao! Sun Qua's forces are unstoppable. I will defend the stronghold. Please escape while there is still time.
I see through your ploy. You plan to trick me into opening the gates and welcoming the enemy inside. I cannot believe a word that comes from the mouth of Taishi Su. Do not open the gates under any circumstances.
Lord Liu Yao, trust me at my word. But I have no choice. With this gate at my back, I will fight them to the last man. I cannot fail, for the sake of those who believe in me. I am Taishi Su. As an officer under Lord Liu Yao's command, I have been tasked with guarding these lands.
You're here. I am thankful for the help.
Give it a shot.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
I see you. Now. Stay sharp.
Gotta be quicker. Stay sharp. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Impressive indeed. Losing a battle fought with all of one's strength is no cause for regret.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expect it.
He has talent, but is not arrogant. No words can break his convictions. Commendable fellow indeed, this Taishi Tzu.
Our troops are in high spirits indeed. No one can match our skill.
I shall take you on personally. Ready yourself.
You ready for this? This is how you do it.
They just don't make enemy officers like they used to. Just you wait, Sun Tzu. The wind will not blow in your favor forever!
We have finally defeated Liu Yao. And now...
Yes, it's starting to take shape. A kingdom of our own.
You're not going to restrain me. Why treat a defeated officer in such a way?
Why? Now that's a strange question. It's because you fought for Liu Yao right to the end, regardless of how you were treated by him. I can't bind such an honorable man.
You...
I, for one, admire that kind of mindset, Taishi-tsu. And so I want you to join us. I think you could make a strong addition to our forces.
Well, I am impressed. You know, I have met many warriors in my life. But you're the first to come and say something like that to my face. It would be wrong to brush off such an offer. From this moment on, I, Taishi-tsu, will serve the Sun clan.
Thanks, Taishi-tsu. It's good to have you on board.
Aye. Then if I may, I would like to have an opportunity to prove my loyalty. I want to gather my troops who have dispersed. They are all tough soldiers. I expect they will also be willing to follow someone like yourself.
Is that so? Well, we'll need all the help we can get.
Hold on, Lord Sunsa. You are placing faith in a man who was an enemy just moments ago. He may use this as an opportunity to escape, or try to drag us into a trap.
Chengpu. He said he's with us, so whoever he served before is irrelevant. He's now our ally. And I don't want to doubt one of my own men.
Sun Tzu. I understand that, but Lord Chengpu is right. We don't know what might happen.
Then send some troops along with me to watch over me. I swear that I will not betray Lord Sun Sua's trust. I assure you, I will return here with my troops in tow. Until then, I must ask for your patience.
With Liu Yao having fled, Xia is now ours. But even with our newly acquired base, we're still nothing but a minor force in Jiangdong.
Agreed. Unless we do something, we'll be targeted by the other factions.
Then it's simple. We'll take out all of them, take their territory, and then continue building up our domain.
We will need a more precise plan than that. How do you propose we defeat them? It appears that the Shan Yue leader, Yan Baihu, considers us a threat, as he has formed an alliance with the governor of Kueiji, Wang Lang.
Do you know who the Shan Yue are? I can tell you about them if you need me to. Oh, okay. I thought I could be of help. Well, just forget I said anything. It is rumored that the governor of Wu, Zhigong, has sought shelter under Yan Baihu. If they joined up with Wang Lang's army, it will be difficult to take them head-on.
Then we should absorb the remnants of Liu Yao's forces before we begin. That way, we can reorganize and strengthen our army.
Momentum is also important, is it not? If we wait too long, they could start attacking us.
Even so, troop numbers are critical. If only we had a way to quickly replenish our losses.
You needn't worry about having to reorganize the remnants. I have returned from my mission. I have gathered my troops and the remnants of Liu Yao's forces. They are now awaiting orders outside the castle. It would be best for you to go and see them for yourselves, but... in any case, we should be able to mobilize more quickly now.
Thanks, Taishitsu. We owe you for this.
We do need to see how many new troops we have, but I suspect there will be enough for us to launch an attack on Wu. It seems your generosity has benefited us greatly once again.
No, I didn't do anything. This is all thanks to Taishitsu keeping his word. Anyway, there's no time to waste. Let's get ready!
This is quite a view. Care to take a look while we talk for a while? We follow the same man now. Fate works in mysterious ways. To tell you the truth, I'm honestly at a bit of a loss. Everything just feels so right. The sense of unity between soldiers and officers is incredible. But of course, it is Lord Sun Swa who impresses me the most. His unwavering presence is nothing short of extraordinary. The relationship he has with each of his subjects goes beyond the mutual obligations of master and servant. He treats them as friends. Even newcomers like me are held in the same esteem. I am still amazed that such a leader could actually exist. I couldn't agree more. And it's Lord Sun Swa's compassion that motivates me to serve. An exceptional master must be rewarded with exceptional service. In this spirit, I foresee many restless days. Indeed. Hearing you say that is a great boon to my spirits. And thus, we are together now. I'm sure I'll be relying on you again. I may trouble you from time to time, but if you'll allow it, I want you by my side. As a long-time battle companion, you are the only one I can trust to guard my back. I'm looking forward to fighting with you again.
What's this? Why, it's quiz time. What phrase defines the bond between Lord Zhou Yu and Lord Sun? I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold.
Thank you.
I used to be a Yellow Turban, just like Jotsu.
You seem to be in rather high spirits. Oh, yes. Might you remember what I said to you before? You are no one, so you can yet be someone. And you can be someone, and yet you are still no one. Does that ring true to you? Ah, excellent. I knew my faith in you was not ill-placed. What you choose will, in turn, be who you become. That's what I wanted to say. Right now, you're figuring out the path you should take. It's plain to see on your face. The path you ought to take. Oh no, I'm afraid I was giving advice beyond my station. For what kind of person am I? What kind of person will I become? I have no right to speak of such things to others while I myself remain unsure. Well, it is a shameful thing. A further loss of face. Now you're the one encouraging me. Each time we interact, I walk away feeling energized anew. Now, I've no excuse to avoid putting my all into the matters ahead.
Sounds like fights are erupting all over.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you. Once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Ziluan. Thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place, wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
I hear the way Lord...
Yeah.
Hello. Time to do something.
I will not be joining the expedition to Wu. Instead, I will be defending Xuan Castle. Take care of Shang and everyone else. What is it, Shang?
Zhou Yu said that the Shang Yue have been acting strangely. I just hope nothing happens.
There's no need to worry. Xuan Castle is far from the front lines. And besides, I have capable bodyguards.
Zhou Tai, take care of Chuen for me.
Understood.
Zhou Tai may be quiet, but he's loyal and an outstanding fighter. No harm will come to me while he's by my side. We will make sure no one is able to attack you from behind, Shang. You can focus all your attention on the attack on Wu. All I ask is that you give Sa as much support as you can.
Okay, I will. And I'll be sure to send news of our victory. So please, just be patient.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning.
I caught a massive fish.
Let's begin. Now then.
Right.
Now then.
XII, Sun Shangshang, the Bone Maiden.
We can do it! This battle will serve as the next step towards establishing our kingdom. Come, let us begin the fight!
Do not engage Sun Tzu's men. We need to rendezvous with the main army, post-haste. We'll face Sun Tzu once we've joined forces.
Lord Yanbai-Hu is rallying men together. We will take care of Sun's forces. You head to the rendezvous point.
The enemy seems to be gathering their forces. We must break through their defenses and keep them from amassing.
We will never surrender to you! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that! Rough. This territory is ours. Let's go.
We will take care of Sun Tzu's forces. You lot go on ahead and join the other units. Yes, sir.
Thank you for your help.
And open it.
Retreat! The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory
crawled back
is
somehow.
ours.
Now, let's go. It's our turn.
I've heard many rumors of you, Sun Tzu, but how strong are you really? Time to put you to the test myself. Let's march!
Well, well. It seems you're confident in your abilities.
They're right where we want them. Send those stones tumbling!
Do you think you can face Lord Sun Tzu so easily? You will have me to deal with first.
Forward march! All my might!
I can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy is stronger than they look. It won't last at this rate. Where are those supplies?
The enemy is steadily building their numbers. I don't fancy our chances against their entire army. Don't forget those stragglers making their way back to the main force. Chase them down!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
It's finally time, brothers. Our dream is so close to being realized.
That it is. But first things first. Shang, we must win this battle.
This is a ferocious duel indeed.
Rough.
Bear witness to my power.
Situation. Looking rough. I've invested.
Let's go.
No way.
Gongshi, was it? The thing you'll find out about my men is they live each day doing the impossible. How about it? Will you join us? We'll do the impossible together.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. I like your style. All right, I'll throw in my lot with you.
Forward march!
As a token of good faith, I'll let you in on a secret. There's a road connecting the two garrisons to the north. Long and Yanbai-Hu move their troops along that road. We take one garrison and separate their forces.
Everyone, keep pushing! We must stop them here at all costs!
So the fighting has already begun. We need to get these supplies to the main army!
Looking rough.
Supplies. This late into the battle? The enemy clearly wasn't prepared. We won't get a better opportunity than this. Advance!
Concentrate.
Take out the supplies!
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Bear witness to my power. I've been waiting for this. Is that it?
Now I've infested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Take this.
Looks like they pushed down the last boulder. Now is the time to strike.
Let's go.
This is not working out. Was my training not enough?
They've made it this far already. But they won't get past me.
Take this.
This territory is ours.
Time to end this. No holding back. Give us everything you have.
The supplies from the Yue are here. This will improve morale.
Ready yourself.
Bear witness to my power.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
I tried all I could for the people. Now, all I can do is meet the enemy with all my might.
They will not take root without shedding blood. With this blade, I will fulfill my duty.
We'll fight too! Tell us what to do!
Incoming reinforcements. We'll be put on the back foot if they join the enemy.
All right, now is the time. Let's bring the whole army together as one.
On me, best warriors! Together, we will destroy the enemy, once and for all!
Yes! The arrows have stopped! Now we can push on!
Well done to you all for making it here.
The enemy
With our
officer
forces combined,
has been defeated.
No one can match us.
Time to act.
I never foresaw that they'd make it this far. I shall have to seek aid from Lord Wang Long.
Bear witness to my power. This isn't good. I can't lose here. Not now. Gotta be quicker. Stay sharp. Now!
Did you think it would be that easy? Take this!
We could really do without this kind of trouble.
But we have to keep going! Do we push on knowing there will be pain, or avoid danger by going the long way around? What to do?
Invested. And so my life
The enemy
comes
officer
to an end.
has been defeated.
If only that wretched Sioux swap hadn't shown his face.
Lord Yen Baihu! Well met! Let us work together to repel these pests!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Things are just starting to get good. Especially now that you're here.
All my might. Superb. Good eye. You never fail to impress me with your feats. Has been defeated. Let's go.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for. You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Another one falls behind me.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Got this. An opening. Head it. Head Time to attack. We fight. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back.
We managed to stop them. Now we can focus on the enemy officer.
Okay, let's stop right here. Let's go.
Governor of XII. The safety of this land lies in my hands. We'll let you
kingdoms!
Rough.
Let's get serious.
Turn the tables. Looking rough.
Gotta be quicker.
Oh my God! Take this!
Bear witness to my power.
Graceful you were.
The enemy officer has
I
been
can't help
defeated.
but gaze at your feet.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for. Looking rough. Let's try hard.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Surrender!
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Taishitsu have defeated the enemy!
I have defeated the enemy officer.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
That was a close one. I'll be okay.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
Now. It's over. The time has come.
Taishitsu have defeated the enemy!
You won't hit me. That was a close one. Take this. Gotta focus for this one. Won't hit me. I believe in you.
You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least. Stay sharp.
Here.
Concentrate.
Stay strong.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm spent. The defeated must turn tail and flee. This land is yours, Sun Tzu.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My land. My people. I couldn't protect them.
From your blood, our nation will be born. Enemy or not, never will I forget those sacrifices. And that is precisely why I shall make it the greatest kingdom to have ever existed.
Sun Tzu, there you are. The feast is missing its hero.
Sorry about that. I've been feeling kind of uneasy. It's taken so long. We lost our father, traveled all over fighting for Yuan Shu, traded the Imperial Seal to get everyone back. And now, at last, we have a place to call home.
Indeed, it has been a long road. But without a doubt, you have done well, Sun Tzu. And yet, this is only the beginning.
You're right. My goal hasn't changed one bit since that day. To live up to my father's ideals and build a kingdom that can protect our citizens and people across the land. If I'm to succeed, I'll need your continued support, Zhou.
Of course. I'm your right-hand man. No matter which path we take, I'll be there to the end. Let's get back to the feast. I'm sure a single night of fun is within our rights.
Hey, aren't we usually the other way around? Watch me, Father. I'll make it happen.
They say the Sun family comes from around here. Talk about an overblown homecoming.
Hello there.
Business has been good, thanks to all the people coming from the west. I should give them a deal.
Sorry for inviting myself in so suddenly in the middle of the night. I know I cut an intimidating figure. You mean others do the same? You must be popular. I intended to drink myself into oblivion. I stepped out into the night, and then who came to mind but you? I realized I needed to thank you. And I thought, what better time than now? Is that a serious question, my friend? The reason I wanted to thank you was for your decision to support Lord Sun Tzu. It was as if a great weight was lifted from my shoulders. I knew I could rely on you to do the job as well as I would. I never thought I'd find someone who could. With you at his side, I could rest easy, knowing that I would not be missed. Of course not. But in all seriousness, it was my failures that led to Lord Sun Jin's demise. I will give everything I have to make up for what happened. You would not say that if you knew the whole tale. Apparently, my father was once governor of Nanyang. When I was young and poor, I dreamed of rising to the same position. I lived like a pauper, worked myself to the bone, and eventually came to be Lord Sun Jin's vassal. He was a wise and benevolent leader, and a great warrior. I respected him greatly. That was enough for me. I was satisfied, but in that moment, the darkness inside my heart gripped me, slowed me down. The anguish is always worse on quiet nights like this. That's when I start to wonder if I am just a traitor draped in the skin of a loyal servant. You would hear the rest of my tale. You're a fine listener. But enough of my self-pitying drivel. Tell me about you. The night is young, and I would like for us to learn all about each other. Much obliged.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting. It may be a bit sudden, but I hoped we could test each other's mettle. I hoped you might pass by this way, so I settled down for a bit. I haven't been waiting long, though. So, will you take up my challenge? I won't take no for an answer. Wait! You're like a blur. Well, how about this? I'm sorry. Have mercy. I'll get you next time. You must have undergone some intense training to be able to fight like that, huh? And here I thought you a mere sellsword. Well, you certainly put me in my place. And now see why my father insisted I fight you. But I'm forgetting my manners. I'm Ling Tong, son of Ling Cao, a vassal of Lord Sun Tzu. You have heard of me? You know my father, at least. Now, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. The other day, my father and I rode out to hunt for bandits, and I admit, I became rather carried away. Yet, I refused to admit any mistakes, and kept talking back to my father. He didn't even scold me for my arrogance. Instead, he told me that I was just a fledgling without sharp talons or keen eyes necessary to truly see the battlefield. Then he said that only once I had both would I come to understand just how little I knew before. Well, he was right, of course. I understand that well enough now. At the very least, I'm not a stubborn fledgling anymore. But I'm grateful we've had this talk. I suppose I'd better go apologize to Father. Until next time, I promise not to bore you with my troubles when we next meet.
They say the Sun family comes from around here.
Well... Go ahead. Go ahead.
Business has been good.
Head in. Looking rough. Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Now, I will break it. Nice. Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. I will break you. Struggling again. Looking rough. Take this. Looking rough. I will break you! Gotta be quicker than this. Looking rough. I see you. I can see you. Now, with all my might. Take that. With all my might. Looking rough. Bring them down. The enemy officer has been defeated. You sure know how to fight.
I ran into Lord Wang Gai outside the city. Think I can tell people I met him?
How should I know? You're asking Huang Gai that question.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect! Now, I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself!
Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough.
End this! Time to act. Now.
enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
All my might!
I see you.
Take that!
Now, concentrate.
Bear witness in my power.
Now.
We fight!
Now, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Best keep up with your weapon maintenance. You're entrusting your life to that thing, after all.
us! And stick together! Begin the advance!
We shall attack like a surging wave! Make haste with preparations!
An ambush? Where did they come from? Oh, this is unbelievable!
The path we must walk is set. Onward! Everyone! Start the advance!
Begin the advance. All units, march!
Got this!
Begin the advance!
Well, time to go in the offensive. Get ready! Everyone! That one is the key to turning the tide. Begin pursuit. Immediately. Start the advance!
Whoa.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Looking rough.
Sacred purpose.
You're outshining everyone else.
The enemy officer
I must
has been
study
defeated
and learn your ways.
Looking rough.
Take that! Time to act. Let's go. Prepare for with all my might.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Rough.
Whoa. That an officer? You must be kidding!
Looking rough.
Let's go. Are you kidding me? Ha!
Prepare to attack! Wipe out a lot of them!
Time to attack. We're evenly matched.
The enemy officer has been
Keep
defeated.
your guard up. Let's go. Send spears!
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Looking rough.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
Looking rough. See it all. Time to attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. Let's go. Time to attack.
This territory is ours.
Looking rough. Let's go.
Everyone, now! Here we go!
Show them your... Take this. Officer, are you kidding me? Ha! Take that! Sacred purpose.
Damn it! Our efforts weren't enough.
Looking rough. Take this!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear? You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Let's go.
We cannot hold out for much longer. That's it, just like that. I admire what you do.
Time to attack.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Begin the advance.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's give it to them.
This'll do. Rough. Whoa. Rough.
Let's give it to them.
No choice but to retreat.
Prepare! This'll do. Take that! Take this! Whoa, gotta be quicker. You're done! This'll do. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! All my might!
Bastard!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory belongs to us. I can now expand on my strategies.
Let's go. With all my might.
Take that! Let's go!
This territory is ours. We cannot go on then. I leave the rest in your hands.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least.
You won't soon forget this! I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred person.
We may not be able to make it through this.
I've been waiting for this.
Can't believe it. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now. Let's go.
Time to act. This territory.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Let's get serious. With all my might. Easy. Bring them down.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Luck shines on us this day. Keep it up.
Got you. Let's go. Time to attack.
Time to act.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Take that. Time to act. Let's go.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Let's go.
No, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
must retreat and rethink my plans.
Now! Let's go! I shall put an end to you with my intellect! Time to attack! Take that! Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back!
Just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least. My dad. Take that, looking rough. Take this. Time to act. With all my might. Looking rough. This'll do.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Looking rough. Your efforts shall be rewarded. Time to act.
Felled by dozens of nicks.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Defeat. This will not be where I die.
Let's go.
However,
Take this. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. quicker. Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know how to get the job done.
Let's go. Let's go. Time to act. Let's go. Got you. Easy. Now. Let's go. Counterattack. With all my might,
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Whoa. Let's go. Gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. Time to act. Whoa. Take that! Let's go! Get ready now! Whoa. This can't be. Whoa. Whoa. Looking rough. Take the time to act.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We won. A heavy burden has been lifted.
Lord Sun Quan sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the bank.